My mom was always there at all my sports events. Picture this, I'm playing football, and as the game starts going in one direction, my mom is on the sidelines yelling, "Mike, get them! Get them!" It was a little embarrassing, and I'd be in the huddle with my teammates who'd ask, "Is that your mom?" I'd quickly deny it, saying, "Nope, never seen her before." But you know, the greatest gift my mom gave me was her unwavering belief in me. There were 3 times when I overdosed on drugs and should have died, but I survived. I'm convinced that I'm still here for a reason, a purpose yet to be fulfilled. If you show me your friends, I can show you your future because I lived it firsthand. I surrounded myself with losers and became the biggest loser of them all, without realizing it. I threw away everything I had dreamed about as a kid because of the company I kept around me. My friends would drop me off at home around 2, 3, or 4 in the morning, every night. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car, thinking we were invincible. When we'd pull up to my house, they'd say, Mark, the lights are on, man." I'd realize, oh man, my mom's still up waiting for me. She wouldn't go to bed until she knew I was safe and sound. I'd walk in and she'd say, "Hi Mark, how was your night? Tell me about it." I'd brush her off saying, "It was fine, Mom. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now." But she'd ask, "Mark, I haven't seen you all day. Can we talk for a bit?" I'd snap, "Just leave me alone. You're bothering me," and slam my door on the one person who truly believed in me. Years later, I was on a world tour, wrestling in Japan, living my dream. After my match, I went back to my hotel room and fell asleep, exhausted from the day. At 3 a.m., there was a knock at my door, startling me awake. I looked through the peephole and saw a Japanese promoter standing there. When I opened the door, he said, "Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency." I called back to the States and asked, "What's going on? Tell me now." The person on the other end hesitated, and I urged them to just tell me quickly. Finally, they said, "Mark, your mother has passed away. I'm so sorry." I dropped the phone and ran out of my hotel room, down to the street, feeling lost. It was 3 a.m. in Hiroshima, Japan. No cars, no people, just silence. I just stood in the middle of the road, looking up and said, "Mom, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." I flew home for her funeral, but I was too nervous to approach her casket at first. I kept my distance, hoping she'd somehow wake up and talk to me. When I finally got the courage to walk up to her, I saw how beautiful she looked, dressed in white like an angel. I stood over her and said, "Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am and everything I hope to be is because of you. You loved me so much and gave me a life full of love. You were the only one who believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself." And how did I repay her? By getting drunk, high, and hanging out with losers, wasting my life. For what? All she wanted was to talk to me, and now I'd give anything to talk to her one more time. I wish she could see what I'm doing now, how far I've come. Why couldn't I have been a better son? I'll always regret it. Our lives are defined by our choices, and if you surround yourself with people who do drugs, drink, and take pills, it's a dead end. I'm not here to preach. I'm telling you this because I lived that life, and I know the consequences. It leads to broken hearts, broken relationships, broken dreams, and ultimately, death. For what? To get high and lose everything? If you have a mother or father, tell them how much you love them when you go home today. My whole life was about being rich and famous, chasing an illusion. I thought I had to be a millionaire, to win the race, even if it cost me my marriage, my family, and my friends. But for what? To end up alone and empty? I've learned what really matters, the gift of life, our families, and how quickly it can all be taken away. I no longer live in time. I live in the moment, appreciating every second. It's not about what's in your pocket. It's about what's in your heart and soul. Love is just a word until someone gives it meaning and purpose. And you are the meaning in my life.